Yeah, good day everyone. As you can see, this is Boom 500. I took this trade this morning. Yeah, I think it was around 11 p.m. 11 a.m. Pardon me. Yeah, I took this trade not quite long, and you can see I entered with 0.5. It is a real account, the Rift server somewhere Cradolo. I entered with 0.5. And right now I'm running 30 pips, over 30 pips profit. Now this $15 profit. I just deposited this $30 this morning and I'm already making $15. So I'm taking this account to $200 before I make my first withdrawal. Remember the rules, everything I always say, make sure you withdraw along the way. Even if you want to grow it to $1,000 or so, make sure you keep withdrawing, you keep withdrawing, and reward yourself of the skill, of your knowledge, of your analysis strategy and or whatever. So before I stop this video, let me just take you through how I got this entry, how I took this entry, and why I set my stop loss over there and my take profits over there. So let me just, okay, it is here already. Let me just do the phone like this. So now let's start from bigger time frame, 4 hours. Obviously, as you can see, boom, 500. I've been crashing for so long. Why there are some people that hold this trade for so long? But for those who only swing trade, who only swing trade in a day, or let me just say daily traders, they know how they milk these movements as it is coming down. They know how they are milking it, getting and milking it, getting out. So let's start from 4 hours. You can see the first thing you have to do is know the trend of the market. Once you know the trend of the market, another thing is find your zone. Okay, you can see where I put this green line. That was my zone. I know that markets will react over there. That's resistance. I know that markets will react over there. So once market got there, unfortunately I wasn't with my phone. I wasn't with my phone. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention when the market got there. So the market has already moved away from there when I realized, but I still wait to look for my re-entry. And there is something common in trading. Like, let me just show you an example. After a market leaves a particular zone, it always goes back there to test before coming down. Like, you know, there's a strategy called M and W. So most of the time market always do that, and sometimes market don't do M and W. But you have to know the reason why market do that and the reason why it doesn't do that. But that one is for another video. I will explain that to you in another video. So now let's say once the markets reach here, it is already dropping before I saw this trade. But since I know that this market has already tested the resistance, already tested my zone, then what did I do? I was waiting for the market to come back here before I take my entry, to retraces and go back here. Once the market was here, that was when I opened my chart. So I stayed with the chart. I didn't FOMO in, like, oh, I don't want to miss out on this trade, I don't want to miss out of this trade. I have to wait for structure to happen before I entered again. So what I was waiting for is market goes up, I know that it retraces before coming down. So once market retraces right here, this is my second zone right over here. So once market retraces right here and dropped below here, after I noticed my 15-minute candles, you can see once the market closed, that 15-minute candle closed, I entered here. Let me zoom it. After market retraces up there, this is my major resistance. Since I know that market has already respected it and it is coming down, the market is in a downtrend. You can see on 4 hours time frame, on every time frame. So once it tested my resistance and has already pushed down, I just wait for retracement. Market to go back and retrace and test this particular zone right over here. And once market goes up and comes down and tests it, and my 50-minute candle closed over here, I enter this trade immediately and I set my stop loss above here. Why might take profit here? And the reason why I set my stop loss above here was because if anything happens and this market later goes up and past this week, then I'll realize that, okay, since this market is not respecting this resistance again. So once market, my 15 minutes candle closed over here, I entered over here, then I calculated my take profit. Why my first target as take profit is over here, which is 20 pips, which is 20 pips. Okay, my take profit over here is 20 pips. It is my first target. Another target of take profit is over here. I have my reason for there. So I hope you understand that. And another reason why I set my second zone over here is because you can see this top here, it was the one that break this. You can see there's something we call major structure and minor structure. So as market keeps moving on 5 minutes, it always form market and minor structure too. So you can see this zone right over here, this top right over here is the zone that break this structure here and comes down. So once market goes back and test it, and 15 minutes candle closed over here, I took my entry straight because I know that okay, this zone, this resistance broke this structure over here, so I know it will react, it will respect it and fall. Yeah, then I set my stop loss above here. As you can see, the stop loss is not even up to 10 pips, so I took my entry as 3898. Why my stop loss is 3904? So that is just 6 pips. It's not up to 10 pips. So I'm risking 6 pips to make 40 pips. I'm risking 6 pips to make 40 pips. So right now we are in $15, almost $20 running. You can see it is very close to my take profit already. And as the market keeps going, you can see it is forming structure. So you have to pay attention to this structure. I should already have locked my profit right over here, because whatever happened that makes this market goes up and break this structure right over here, then it means it has already started forming structure upward again. But the zone that it tested before it break the structure determine how long the structure, the minor structure it is forming, will last. So that's why I took my entries. Wait for my next video, then I will explain. If you don't understand, wait for my next video. I will explain much more in details. All you have to do is know what you are risking, do your analysis, trust your analysis, and take your entry. Set your take profits according and stop loss according to zone and structure. Don't just set your take profit that okay, this trade I want to make $100, so let me calculate the lot size I'm using, let me calculate $100 target from it. No, you have to just set it like okay, this trade I want to make, this trade after I enter here, this is the next zone that is likely to push this market upward. Then ride the trade and take your trade, ride it to the zone. You see, I'm not panicking, it hasn't broken my structure. Okay, still forming structure downward. I will lock my profit above here now. Okay, let me just lock my profit in your present, 3890. So this trade I can't make any loss again. I can't make any loss again. I'm already in profit and I've already locked my profit. So all I have to do is just be patient and ride it. You can see I already locked my profits. So now let's leave the market. Let's trust our analysis. Let's leave the market to do what we expect it to do. So thank you.